you. You're young. Who is it? Shall I answer? Oh, it's you. You can't come in, you. Do you realize what you have done? You don't know what's happened here today.
Let me come in, please.
I say you can't come in.
Please, let me come in, please. Karen, I have something to say to you. You must hear me.
Why have you come here?
I had to come. I have been waiting outside all day. I have been at the door. I have been phoning you. I tried to speak to Joe, but he won't talk to me. I've been waiting outside for you to come out. Then I thought I heard a shot or something.
Get out of here.
You bad woman. Go away. Go away. You have no rights in this house.
Please be still. Karen, you must let me speak. I know it was not true. I found out it was not true. Mrs. Wells came to me today with...
Well, you know it's not true, do you? I don't care what you know. If that's what you came to say, you said it. Go away.
I have got to tell you.
I don't want to hear you.
Mrs. Wells found a bracelet in Rosalie's room. The bracelet was hidden there for several months. She found out that Rosalie took the bracelet from another girl, and that Mary knew that, and she used it to force Rosalie into saying that she had seen you with Miss Dobie together. I have talked to Mary. I found out.
Go away, Mrs. Tilbury. Get out of here.
I have only a little more to say. I have talked to Judge Potter. He had made all the arrangements. There will be a public apology and an explanation. The damage suit will be paid to you in full, and any more that you will be kind enough to take from me. He is waiting to talk to you. We will do whatever you say.
Martha is dead.
Lorraine Hansberry had the distinction of being the first female African-American to produce a play on Broadway. A Raisin in the Sun is based on true events in Lorraine's life. In 1938, her family moved into an all-white Chicago neighborhood. And though they were violently attacked by neighbors, refused to move until a court order to do so. Their case made it to the Supreme Court. Raisin in the Sun.
What was they fighting about?
Now, you know as well as I do.
Brother still carrying on and angry about the money?
You know he is.
You have breakfast this morning?
Some coffee.
Girl, you gotta drink more than, you gotta eat better than that. You gotta eat, you gotta look after yourself better than that. You're almost thin as Travis.
Lena, what are you going to do with it?
Now don't start. It's too early in the morning to be talking about money. It ain't Christian.
Well, it's just that he has his heart set on that store.
You mean that liquor store that Willie Davis wanted him to invest in?
Yes.
We ain't no business people. We're just plain working folks.
Well, ain't nobody business people until they go into business. Well, they say colored folks ain't never gonna start getting ahead until they start gambling on some different kinds of things in this world, investments and things.
Now what done got into you? Walter Lee done convinced you to invest in business.
No, Mama, there's something happening between Walter and me. I don't know what it is, but he needs something I can't give him anymore. He needs his chance, Lena.
But liquor, honey. But liquor.
Well, I expect people, like Walter say, people are always going to be drinking themselves some liquor.
Well, whether they drinks it or not is none of my business. But whether I go into the business to sell it to them is. And I don't want that on my ledger this late in life. I don't want that on my ledger. Ruth Younger, what's the matter with you today?
I'm tired.
Then just don't go into work today.
I can't stay home. She be calling up the agency and screaming, my girl didn't come in today. Send me somebody. My girl didn't come in. She don't have a fit.
Well, let her have it. I'll just call her up and tell her you got the flu.
Why the flu?
It sounds respectable to them. It's something they get. Something they get. They know it's all about the flu. Otherwise, they think you're all cut up if you tell them you're sick.
I gotta go in. We need the money.
Child, somebody would have thought my children to starve to death the way they're talking about money here lately. Girl, we got a great big old check coming in tomorrow.
Now, that's your money. It got nothing to do with me. We all feel that way. Walter, Benny, and me, even Travis.
$10,000.
Sure is wonderful.
$10,000.
You know what you should do, Miss Lena? You should take yourself a trip somewhere. To Europe or South America, someplace.
Oh, child.
I'm serious. Just go on away and have yourself a ball. Forget about the family and enjoy yourself for once in your life.
You sound like I'm about ready to die.
I'm serious. Just go on away.
But who'd go with me? What'd I look like wandering around Europe by myself?
Shoot. These white women do it all the time. They don't think nothing about packing their suitcases and piling up on one of those big old steamships and swoosh, they gone, child.
Something always told me I ain't no rich white woman.
Well, what are you gonna do with it?
yes, he sure would. We got enough to do with that money, all right. Where did you go today, girl?
To the doctor.
Now, Ruth, you gotta do better than that. Old Dr. Jones is strange enough in his own way, but there ain't nothing about him that would cause someone to slip and call him she like you done this morning.
That's just what happened. My tongue slipped.
You went to see that woman, didn't you?
What woman you talking about?
You know that woman who,
Hey, they come?
can't you give people a Christian greeting before you start asking about money?
They come. $10,000. Oh, Willie Harris, he don't put everything right down here on paper. Right here.
Son, I think you ought to talk to your wife. I'll go out and leave you alone if you need some privacy, okay?
Well, Mom, I can talk to her later. Look, look.
Son,
Will somebody please listen to me today?
I don't allow no yelling in this house, Willie Lee. And you know it, and there ain't gonna be no investing in no liquor stores, and I don't aim to have to speak on that again.
So you don't aim to speak on that again. So you made up your mind. Now, will you tell it to my boy tonight when you put him to sleep on that living room couch? And Mama, tell it to my wife when she has to go out there tomorrow and take care of somebody else's kid. And tell it to me, Mama, when we might need a set of curtains or something and I have to watch you go out there and work in someone's kitchen. Tell me then.
Where are you going?
I'm going out.
Where?
I'm going out somewhere.
Oh, I'm coming too.
No, I don't want you to come.
Walter, I got something I would like to talk to you about.
Well, that's too bad. That's too bad.
Walter, sit down.
I'm a grown man, Mama.
Hey, nobody said you wasn't grown, but as long as you're in my house and in my presence, you'll speak to your wife civil. Now sit down.
Oh, let him go out and drink himself to death. He made me sick to my stomach.
You turned mine too, baby. That was my greatest mistake right there. That's my greatest mistake.
Walter, what is the matter with you?
Matter with me? Matter with me? What do you think? There's nothing the matter with me.
Oh, yes, there is. There's something eating you like a crazy man, and it's more than me not giving you the money. Now, Ruth is a kind, patient girl in her own way, but son, you're getting to be something else. Boy, don't make the mistake of driving that girl away from you. Don't make that mistake.
What did she do for me?
She loves you.
Mom, I gotta go out somewhere and be by myself. By myself.
Son, I'm sorry about the liquor store, but it just wasn't the thing for us to do. That's what I wanted to tell you about.
I got to go. I got to go.
It's dangerous, son.
What's dangerous?
When a man goes outside of his home looking for peace.
Then why can't there be no peace in this house then?
You done found it in some other house?
No. It ain't no other woman. Why do women always think there's a woman somewhere when a man gets restless? Mommy, I want so many things.
Yes, son. I understand.
Sometimes it's like I can see the future stretched out in front of me, just as plain as day. Sometimes when I'm walking downtown and I'm passing by those cool, quiet restaurants, and I see those white boys sitting there talking about things, making deals worth millions.
Son, why do you talk so much about money?
'Cause
know, there was a time when freedom was life. In my time, we were worried about not being lynched, being able to get to the north if we could, and staying alive with a pinch of dignity. Now here come you and Benita talking about stuff we ain't hardly thought about, me and your daddy. You ain't proud or satisfied with nothing we've done.
Mama, you just don't understand. You just don't understand.
Same Time Next Year by Bernard Slade focuses on two married people who are married to others, who met for romance once a year for a period of 24 years.
What's the matter?
I wish you would have tried to reach me.
I did. That's when I found out you sold the stores. I called and they gave me your phone number. I let it ring about 4 times and then I hung up. But just knowing you were there made me feel better.
I wish you would have spoken to me.
I didn't want to intrude. I didn't think I had the right.
My God, that's terrible. We should have been together.
I've been thinking about us a lot lately. The things we've been through together, the ways we've helped each other, the good times we've had. And do you know, we've made love 113 times. I think I got it out on my Bowmar calculator. You know, it's a wonderful thing knowing somebody so well. There's nothing I don't know about you. 2 sugars?
No.
Green? No. So I don't know everything about you. I don't know who your favorite movie stars are. And I couldn't think of your favorite perfume. I racked my brain and I could not remember.
That's funny. It's my sin.
But I do know, in 24 years, I have never stopped loving you. I find that incredible. So what do you say, Doris? Should we get married?
Married? We shouldn't even be doing this.
I'm serious.
You really are, aren't you?
What did you think? I'm just another summer romance? A simple yes will do.
George, there's no such thing.
What is it?
I was just thinking of all the times I dreamed of you asking me this. It pulled me through a lot of hard times, and I want to thank you for it.
And what was your answer all those times?
It was always yes.
So why the hesitancy now? Do you realize I'm giving you the opportunity to marry a man who has known you for 24 years, and every time you walk by, I just want to grab your ass.
You always were a sweet talker.
That's because if I told you how I really felt about you, it would seem like a bunch of cliches from popular songs. So will you marry me?
I can't. Why not? I'm already married.
And you think because he needs you, you have to stay.
George, it's more than that. Try and understand. When I look at Harry, I don't just see Harry as he is now. I see all the other Harrys I've ever known. I'm sure he feels the same about me. When we look at our children, our grandchildren, old movies on TV, anything, we share the same memories. It's comfortable. Maybe that's what marriage is all about. I don't know. Didn't you feel that way about Helen?
God damn it! You know, I brought you two back together 3 years ago. Why the hell did I do such a stupid thing? Why was I so goddamned unselfish?
Because you felt the same way about Helen then as I feel about Harry now.
And what's that got to do with anything?
If I hadn't gone back to Harry, you might have been stuck with me permanently. And you were terrified.
Winner of a Pulitzer Prize and the Tony Award for the Best Play in 1949, Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman is a modern-day Greek tragedy. This heartbreaking tale is a timeless masterpiece that explores family, self-worth, and human nature.
Really?
It's okay, Bert.
Why?
I came back. I couldn't make it.
Why? What happened?
I couldn't
Did
make it.
something happen,
No,
Willie?
nothing happened. Don't you hear me?
Don't you feel well?
I couldn't make it. I just couldn't make it.
Where were you all day?
I got a little bit above Yonkers, and I stopped for coffee. Maybe it was the coffee.
What?
Yeah, suddenly the car kept going off the shoulder.
Maybe it's the steering again. I don't think Angelo knows the Studebaker.
No. I'm driving 60 miles an hour, and it takes me 5 minutes. I don't even remember what happened.
Maybe it's your glasses. You never went for your
No,
new
no,
glasses.
I see everything. I'm driving back 10 miles an hour, and it takes me 4 hours from Yonkers.
Well, you'll just have to take a rest, Willie. You can't continue this way.
I just got back from Florida.
But you didn't rest your mind. Your mind is overactive, and the mind is what counts, dear.
Well, I'll start out in the morning. I'll probably feel better in the morning, but these arch supports are killing me.
Oh, should I get you an aspirin? Take an aspirin. It'll soothe